she good, she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down way.
Today, from Mexico City, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. Mexico City Diablos taking on the Brooklyn Beats.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, he bowls over it. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Number 22.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A big loss on the
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to try and do this himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Field. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up third down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff looking right. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
First down and 10. At their
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Brooklyn first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And the 11.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Intended for his running back. It's now 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
35-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
that ties the game at 3-3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game
are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long...
It's out, it's loose, and the defense has come up with it.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there, and Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on a...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10 beats 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down beats.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
To number 29.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Brooklyn.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27. 2nd down and 7.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He is good. Makes the score Diablos 10, Beats 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this thing right outfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now they try the right side here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
22.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 5.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down complete. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just...
The guy's man complete past the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll set up a throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Loss of 9 yards.
It doesn't take a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The field goal is good. makes the score Beats 23, Diablos 10.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Their own 24-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking sideline, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 13.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap and that's a good start right there.
Back to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. This pass with the 4. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards.
Diablo's 17.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Over the middle, complete. That's Schroeder. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Brooklyn.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Another carry.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And again this time to the tailback. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Farley. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 6.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Now a handoff looking right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carried by number 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Number 47. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Down and sacked.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to air one out, and the
the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
To number 87.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
Pressure comes and down he goes.
A loss of 13 yards.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball.
And the pressure gets to him again.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
36-yard line.
All told, they get 13 yards on that play. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when it works,
and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
6-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And it's incomplete.
Intended for number 47. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperate, that's caught inside the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And the lead is up to 5. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation. having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.